Hey y'all, welcome back to the countdown to commencement. So today I had a lot of free time on my hands and I really need to use up the money that I have left on my campus card. So I'm gonna go and grab as much as I can without being completely broke so I can, get some food for the rest of the semester, of course. So everything I'm getting is non-perishable, like waters, little like teas, all that fun stuff. So I can put it in my storage over the summer and then move it into wherever I will be living once I graduate. I'm gonna go do that and let's see how that goes. So this is all the stuff that I got: my waters, my teas, my snacks. So that was extremely stressful, but I'm glad it's over with, and I'm gonna tell y'all how much everything costs when I get back to my apartment. I am back in my apartment. That entire experience was draining, to say the least. So a little bit of background. My school changed their dining services company last year. So I'm thinking, there might be some changes to, how, bulk ordering might work, all that fun stuff. And there have been some changes. So I first inquired about a week or so ago, just so one of the cashiers there. I was like, hey, I know you worked when the previous company was here, and I was just curious if we are still able to do bulk orders and submit bulk orders if we have a lot of our flex dollars or whatever remaining, because again, there's 30 days left, 29 days left until graduation, and I'm not trying to just waste basically $1,000, right? So she's like, unfortunately, we're not doing bulk orders anymore. However, if you were to, come in and want to buy an entire case of water, or I don't know, I got a Cliff Bars, you'd have to just pay for every single one of those Cliff Bars or water bottles. At this point, I'm like, no problem at all, because I need to get rid of this money, right? So I get back from work and it's giving the student union. That's where I got all this stuff from. Student union is kind of empty right now. Let me try to get all the things I need right now. So I go, and the same lady that told me all the stuff before wasn't there, but I was like, hey, so and so let me know that I could do this, and I'm fully aware that I have to buy each thing within the case and it won't come at a bulk price. So one guy is inside. He showed me around. He's like, okay, here's where the cases of water are and all the other beverages. Here's where these things are. He brings me all the way in the back, and he's like, yeah, here's where whatchamacallit, here's where all the other snacky things are. I'm like, okay, awesome, great. I was like, do you have a cart? I'm just bringing it right down to the parking garage. I'm not taking it far. He's like, yeah, shows me that. I'm like, cool. So then I'm packing up my little cart. I'm getting all my cases of water, my teas, my sodas, my juices, all this stuff. I go in the back. I leave the car out front. My school is trustworthy. No one's going to steal my stuff. So I leave my cart in the front and I go to the back and get, my Reese's, my Cliff Bars, my Nutri-Grain bars, all that fun stuff. I come back and I see this lady, and I think she's kind of seemed like a manager type vibe. So she's looking basically girl, what are you doing? So I said, hey, I spoke to so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. And, they showed me the back and all this stuff and said I could do it. So long story short, I was able to do it, but I was getting a lot of crazy looks what is she doing? Why does she have a whole cart? Basically buying out the entire, I was buying out the entire store basically. But as I should, right? Okay, I realized I left out a very annoying part of this story. So the very kind lady is ringing up my like 100,000 items that I'm buying, and she's ringing up, and my digital university card does not want to work. Mind you, at this point in time, now people are lining up. There's like 6 people behind me. They're just waiting like, girl, what are you doing? Why are you like buying like all this stuff? Like, sorry, like a girl gotta eat. But anywho, so it's not working. So I'm literally, there's people behind me. The lady is like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm like, I'm sure it's not your fault. So I'm literally, English. So I'm literally like shutting down my phone, restarting it, making sure the app works. One time, I literally did that like 5 times. I literally did that 5 times, and I was like, I'm so sorry. And each time, of course, she like, you know, rang them up and then was ready for me to pay. Of course, a line started coming. But when she was ringing stuff up, there was no line. But now when it's my turn and I'm ready to pay, or she's ready for me to pay, there wants to be a long line and people are being impatient with me. I was like, I've been in this market for an hour, putting these things on this cart by myself. So please, pipe down, okay? But anywho, that's what made it even more draining. So I did tell y'all that I was going to let you know how much everything costs. All of this stuff right here came out to $600, and I'm not mad at it because I needed to get rid of the money. So I started out with $10.49, and I ended up with like $4.09. That should definitely keep me afloat, keep my stomach full, keep me hydrated until I graduate. Until next time, bye.